It's Rob. Leave a message. If you're calling about dinner, yes, I promised all fish. And are you gonna be happy? How about some grilled salmon, smoked trout, grilled tuna, and grilled grouper? See you around 7.
This is not a drill.
It's time to grill.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, big guy, how you doing
What
today?
are you doing, checking your fish stocks?
Just enjoying the weather out here, my friend. Want some fresh coffee, Jim?
Oh, I'd love it. I was up so early. Every truck that came in had to be there before 5.
So I'm giving you fresh coffee. I want some fresh fish.
I
right?
got great stuff for you.
Excellent.
And from the home country, some grouper man.
Yeah, man, Tanka Star.
Do you remember like catching that?
Yeah, I do when I was a kid.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did your mom cook it?
Of course.
Are you using a recipe
This
tonight?
is. No, I'm not. I'm just going to grill this lightly with some salsa. Oof, this is going to be
It's
awesome.
gonna be good.
It's really nice and fresh.
I skinned it, so watch it on the grill because it's gonna be good.
Thank you very much.
And sockeye salmon, fresh wild sockeye, great flavor, a little less fat, and check out the color. Listen.
That is a brilliant color, and it kept the skin on for me so nothing's
Yeah.
going to fall apart, eh?
And watch your timing because that stuff's gonna cook.
I know. I'm going to just grill it nice and lightly. Thank you so much.
This tuna, sushi grade, actually comes in frozen. They freeze the whole thing on the boat and then they cut it frozen. They kept that like minus 55. So I just thawed them out this morning, but
Oh, this is
it
beautiful.
looks fresh. Eh? It's
eh?
amazing.
And this is ahi?
Yeah, and it's gonna be, it's so nice. It's gonna be like a really nice steak.
Yeah, I'm just going to grill this lightly, too. Everything's going to be grilled. Only one item I'm going to smoke.
Really, and that must be the trout. They're gonna be tough to roll. These are from the regular guy I use up in Quebec. Nice cold water.
Right.
But you know what? I left you a little work because there's some pin bones in there.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get them out too.
Well, I guess you are coming for dinner, so I'll leave you this
I'm really
one.
good at the Heimlich.
I'm gonna leave this one for you, but this is beautiful. No smell, no nothing. This is the freshest stuff I can find.
Well,
you're the best fishmonger I got, eh?
I brought you more
Well,
fish
you're
than you
probably
gave me coffee.
You're the only fishmonger I got, right, Jim?
I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm
my
coming
friend.
back for dinner, so I'll finish that coffee when I get back.
Thank you so much, buddy.
See you later,
See you
Ryan.
soon. All right. Taste of the sea. Got a couple friends coming over today. All they enjoy is fish. They eat fish, they live fish, they fish fish. Everything's about fish. I'm just taking out these little fine pin bones here. They don't taste too great, and they're a little annoying when you eat it. So you just want to grab all of those out. And they're really fine bones. You can just take them out with your fingers or with some pliers that I have. Here we go. Those are all out now. Gonna start my cure. Trusty blender, fresh mint. Just pop that in. Maple syrup. Now the maple syrup is actually gonna start to cure this a little bit. Sugar pulls out a lot of the moisture. Touch of salt, touch of pepper, couple fresh lemons. So we have the acidic. With the lemon, we've got the fresh mint, and we've got that beautiful maple syrup. Pop this on, top comes off, hand over the top. And just pour our oil in. All right, that's brought together now. Give it a little taste. That sweet maple syrup off balances that acidic quality that I got from my lemons. This is excellent. I'm actually gonna cure these trout. So I'm gonna pop them into my bag here. Now, curing is just a fancy terminology for actually pulling out some of the moisture and actually cooking the fish before we get it onto the grill. I'm not gonna be grilling these, I'm gonna be smoking these, slow smoking. So I just want all that flavor to infuse right now. Pop these on top. Now, this is a great little cure. So we have the salt, we've got the lemon juice, we've got the maple syrup. All of those are gonna pull the moisture right out of this trout. Just mix this around, pop this into the fridge, 4 hours, slow smoking. This is gonna be awesome. My grouper's in the fridge, just chilling out. Gonna make a little butter for this now, a little flavored butter. Has to be room temperature butter because I wanna smush it all around. Make it nice and soft. And there we go. My butter is looking perfect. Little almond extract for extra flavor here. And if you don't have extract, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. I've also got some ground almonds. This is gonna bump the flavor right up, that nuttiness. Let's just mix this around. Here we go. One more, little parsley for some color and some earthy flavor. Just gonna mix this around and we're gonna roll this up in some plastic wrap. Let's give this a quick taste. That's really good. So some plastic wrap. Just give that a nice little roll, nice and tight. Turn that into a beautiful little cylinder. Just a little dollop on top of our grouper once it comes off the grill. Pop this into the fridge, a couple hours, just let it set up. This is really gonna be awesome. My trout's been curing for about 4 hours now. Take a look at the color change on this. Ruby red, all that maple syrup, that lemon juice. It's just brought all those flavors together. Now I'm gonna smoke this. So all I wanna do at this point, just let that come to room temperature because I am doing a fish fest. I've got my tuna in the fridge. Now I'm gonna make a little relish here. And I'm using some canned peaches. Now you can use the fresh stuff, but I was a little lazy today. I didn't wanna peel them. But these are picked at the height of their freshness, so they're just as good. Remove all the liquid. There we go. So I've got some red peppers, some red onions, some garlic, fresh limes. This is gonna be a really refreshing salsa. All we wanna do now, just cut them up. So I've cut all my peaches up now. Now I've cut them roughly the same size as my onions and my peppers. Want all those flavors to marry in really well here and look really nice. And I'll chop my mint up in a second here. Just chop that up nice and easily. There we go. Pop that on top. That's gonna be very, very refreshing. Fresh lime juice. Add that little zing. We'll just squeeze that on top. There we go. See if I need those in a second. Let's bring this closer. We'll start the mixing here. Some fresh garlic. Can't cook without garlic. Can't do anything without it. Just add a little bit. Some red onion for some bite and that onion factor. Some sweet bell peppers here, some red. This is gonna really add some color contrast. Just pop that in and start mixing it around nicely. Gonna add a little peach juice straight from the can. Little salt, little pepper. I'm gonna bring all these flavors together. Just mix this around one more time. Just give this one last taste here. Peaches, all those flavors have really come together. This is gonna taste amazing on that tuna. Just pop it into the fridge and let it set up. There are two things you need when smoking trout. First trout, then some smoke. Got some cherry wood here. Want to use 1 part wet. This slows it right down, starts it burning over a longer period of time. And 2 parts dry. The dry is going to act as a little bit of a tinder and starts that smoking right away. Let's just fold this up. Now, poke some holes. The more holes, the more smoke. Pop that over. Just be careful to look down once in a while. Just want to pop this on to the high side. High heat, no heat. Just open up, pop it in, close your lid, wait for smoke. I have smoke now, but I still have to oil my grill down just a touch before I put that trout on. Got to work pretty quickly because I don't want to lose all my smoke. So, trusty little rag, open quickly, wipe, wipe, wipe. Keeping all that smoke. That's finished. Now we just got to put these on. About an hour they're going to take. Put the skin side down because we just want all that flavor. Nothing else. No char marks, no nothing. Close the lid. All that flavor is just going to fill up in there with all that smoke. About an hour, we're going to have smoked trout. Going to use a little mint tea here. Not only is this good for drinking, it's great for basting. Just a little hot water on top. Just want to steep it like you would a tea, 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Get all that flavor infused into that hot water. Trout's been on for about 40 minutes. Let's take a look. Boy, are you guys beautiful. Just want to start basting a little bit with our tea. Just get that in here. We had maple and mint in our cure. Now I'm mirroring those flavors again with some mint tea. This is going to steep and go right into the flesh, fortifying the flavors. This is amazing. Got another 10 minutes to go, and these are ready to come off. My trout is smoking nicely. I'm gonna put on my wild salmon now. Now, wild salmon's not as fatty as its cousin, which is the farm salmon. But when this is in season, grab it right away. You can freeze some, put some on the grill right away. It's up to you. Now, you're never gonna get char marks on this, so that's why I'm gonna grill mine with the skin side down. Hot grill, medium high. Let's just oil it down first. Now, before we put them on, gotta season them up. Touch of olive oil, and you want to season them with a little salt and pepper. Season them just before they hit the grill. You don't want any moisture pulled out of this. This is not like the trout where we actually cured it. Just want the seasoning to adhere to the flesh. So a little pepper. Just make sure it's rolled around nicely so the bottoms are coated with some oil. So we're just going to pop these onto a nice oiled and hot grill. About 5 minutes for medium rare, 7 minutes for medium. I'm making a little salad later on. Egg bread, cut nice and thick. And there's lots of flavor in here already. It's really sweet. So just a touch of olive oil on both sides. Want some char marks on this. I really do want the flavor from the grill to come out well here. So just pop these onto the grill. Wait for some char marks. Gonna do it with the lid down. Got medium-high heat underneath my salmon. 5 minutes for medium rare, 7 minutes for medium. Underneath my bread, I got medium-high heat, but I want some nice char marks here. That's really gonna come out well in the salad. It's only gonna take about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes maximum per side. A couple of minutes ago, I turned the heat right off underneath my bread. Let's take a look at the salmon though. Whoa ho ho! 5 minutes, medium rare. Now, it's really important when working with fish. You want to pull it off to the doneness that you're looking for. So if you want medium rare, pull it off at rare. It'll rest up to medium rare. Medium rare, it'll be medium. And so on and so forth and so on. You know how it goes. Just take these off nicely here. Just make sure you get underneath there. Perfect. Now let's just take the bread off. That's nicely toasted. We're gonna break that up into little bite-sized chunks for my tomato salad. I'm gonna serve the salmon room temperature. That's really good. Let's go check out my trout now. This is what barbecuing's all about. Beautiful trout. Nicely browned edges, but you know what? Cooked to perfection inside. Just yank these off. Pop those into my little tray. And the beauty of this, you can eat this room temperature or warm. It's up to you. Let's just get these last two off. And let's go make some pasta. What goes well with fish? Pasta salad. Got some orzo pasta. Nice little small grain pasta, but I gotta refresh this. I'm just gonna run the water here to let it cool down. Then we'll make our salad. Pasta's been nicely refreshed. We're ready to go. But before we start, we've gotta do some flavoring here. Got some Italian flat leaf parsley and some green onions. Let's just chop up our veg now. Parsley's nicely and finely chopped here. So I've got my green onion in already. That's gonna add that onion flavor. We'll just start putting in our pasta. Start flavoring this with our parsley. This is gonna add some color and some earthiness. We'll bring that closer. Get in our first little mix. All those colors will start to come together, but we've got more ingredients to put in. Touch of garlic. Touch of oregano. Some sweetness here, and it goes really well with the pasta. Pitted olives, some saltiness, the brine that it was in. This is going to be really flavorful. Just gonna add some cubed cucumbers. Some nice crunchiness. So we wanna grab a little pepper, heat things up a little bit. Little salt, round out all those flavors. This is kosher salt. Touch of olive oil. Little fresh lemon juice. Squeeze that in. This is gonna give a nice tang, wake up all those flavors. And one more ingredient now, some salty feta. And this feta is gonna add that extra Mediterranean feel to this salad. Just crumble it all up. Let's just give this a little taste. The lemon juice, the feta, the olives, this is ready to go. Pop this into the fridge, got another salad to make. The fish people are coming over real soon. This is what they got me last year, so I feel really obligated to make something really good for them. Fish away, let's make our last salad. Got some vine-ripened tomatoes here. Got a jalapeno pepper. Add some heat to this equation. Some red onion. Gonna use some fresh basil here. Now fresh basil, just rip it by hand. It'll release all those essential oils. Some chives, more onion. Just get that all in there now. Fresh garlic. Touch of salt, that helps to break it down too. Acts as that a little abrasive quality I'm looking for. Just break down the cells here. Little balsamic vinegar. This is gonna add some more tartness and some color. Just splash that on. Touch of olive oil. Little salt. It's gonna pull some of the moisture out of those tomatoes. A little pepper. Heat things back up again. Little mix, mix, mix. Had some garlic on the board. Just rub that around. Start flavoring that bread. Let's get a little taste in here. This is seasonal. Fresh ingredients, all the basil, the onions. Whoa. Gotta pop this into the fridge, and I still got some fish to grill. I've got my grouper and my tuna ready to go on the grill. But before I do that, I wanna make sure my grill's hot enough. 1 steamboat, 2 steamboat, 3 steamboat, that means this grill is hot enough. Now I've got a butter for my grouper, and I've got a salsa for my tuna. All I need is salt and pepper, but I gotta oil my grill first. Little oil for our tuna, little oil for our grouper. Use your other hand, little salt, little pepper. That's all we need here for flavoring. The grouper is a really delicate fish, so you don't want to overcook that at all. And tuna, this is sushi grade tuna, so you don't want to play with this at all. Just get it on and off. Let's get these on. Put on our grouper. Now because grouper is a really delicate white fish, only one turn. Put one over here now. Perfect. Want to see something really cool? You want to get those hash marks that you get in the restaurants? I'm going to show you how. Come here. 12 o'clock, just stick in your little toothpick right here. We're ready to turn right now. So, spatula, we're just going to turn it to 3 o'clock. There you go. Right to 3 o'clock. Proper hash marks every single time. There we go. The grouper, that's ready to be turned right now. And these are only 2 turns, so this is pretty simple stuff. There we go. This is beautiful looking. Another 3.5 minutes, these are done. Ready to turn the tuna now. Toothpicks out. Just get another nice little turn in here. Beautiful hash marks every single time. Let's take a look at these. Woo, woo, woo. I'm really happy with that. Medium rare inside, that is what I'm looking for. Grouper, just gonna take these off. Time to pate.